What's up YouTube? For tonight's video, we have a full WWE Pokemon team. Now, this one is for Patreon. If you want your theme tee done, you can check it out in the description of the video. Alright, this video is for Jim. I hope you enjoy this one. Now, this was actually for the WWE Wyatt family team. Now, I'm not a huge follower of myself. This is not something I've watched in a very, very long time. The last one I actually watched was, there was this very, very funny ad playing through it with this, it was a Lynx ad, right? And there's these frogs, and there was this dude with a gravestone. I can't remember, it was a very, very funny ad. Anyways, leave those theme team suggestions in the comment section below. Go for it, go, do it. I just couldn't find the ad on YouTube. I was actually trying to find it, but I couldn't track it down. Anyways, we have a Jolteon lead here, and I've got my Wyatt physical set here. Now, this was a battle on my chat against Eka as well. I've got two battles in this one. Guys, make sure you stick around for the bloopers. There's some really funny shit there. It actually took a lot of hours. Kath actually did some really funny editing there, so you definitely should stick around for that one. Alright, so we have the physical Wyatt here. Choice banded, max health, max attack, adamant nature. Now, I've got Earthquake on this. I have got Avalanche, just for some stab. I've also got Aqua Tail there, also for some stab. Alright, so Glaceon barely hangs on there. I think I've got like minimum damage on that second one, and it's going to be able to take me out there with the Shadow Ball. So my Wyatt goes down there early, which sucks there. So I've got some really kind of a crappy roll there. Alright, so bringing Go-Go. This is a special Go-Go set. I've got Growth on this. I've got Hidden Power, Ground. I've got Surf, and I've got Solar Beam. It was meant to actually have the Gracium Z, but I put the wrong item on it, so if you're just wondering there. Okay, so at the moment it had a Life Orb instead. So I'm getting rid of the Glaceon anyway. It's going to just Ice Shard me for a little bit of damage there. Alright, Tweed the Flareon here. Now, they actually are running a Evolution team. They have got, obviously they've only got 6 of them because you're going to have 6 Pokemon, but they've got some of the Evolution. Alright, so going for Surf there on Flareon, does loads of damage, which is cool. Surf is a really cool move on Go-Go there too. So we have a little bit of recovery there with the Citrus Berry. Flareon is now going to go for the Lava Plume here. Since I'm quite fairly bulky in my stats, I just hang on there. I don't get burned by Lava Plume. Now I'm able to go for the Surf again here, which is going to take out the Flareon. However, I'm actually going to die to the Life Orb damage, but I was very, very happy with that result there. And both of us are going to have a double KO there, out of nowhere. Okay, now... So, pretty even battle at the moment. We have 2 Pokemon on each side fainted. Alright, now, bringing in my Beartic. Now, this is a Slush Rush, Blizzard, Hail set. Also got Focus Blast on this, and I've got Surf as well. Alright, so Jolteon was a big problem. It was like faster than all my Pokemon, and it hit really, really hard too. Going for the Hail here. And that's going to enable me to hit, my Blizzards 100%. Do some chip damage and outspeed stuff. Okay, now we'll get a little bit of damage there on the Jolteon. Obviously, it's not... I was thinking if it would be good for any choice. Some Focus Sash Pokemon, but I wasn't expecting any of them to really be that item. Anyway, alright, so the Air Balloon does pop there, getting hit by the Blizzard. However, I'm going to go down to the Thunderbolt there. So that's Beartic down. Things started to go pretty badly from here. Okay, so the Jolteon is going to get hit by the Hail, bringing in Beartic here. Now, this Beartic was a special defensive wall set. Okay, so I have on this max health. I've got Pain Split, just Pain Split, Low Sweep. I've got Bite on it too. And I think I've got Rest on. No, I don't have Rest. I have Pain Split. I'm trying to remember what the other move was. Anyway, it'll come to me in a second. Anyway, so we have the Vaporeon coming in here. And now, the Vaporeon is going to go for the Muddy Water here. Scumbag Muddy Water. Hoping to go for that accuracy drop there. And that hits me fairly hard there. I'm able to get the Toxic off, which is the main thing there. Low Sweep was just a drop fast sweepers incoming speed there, so I could finish them off with something later, or at least cause a swap. And I had already said Pain Split there. I'm trying to remember what the other move was. And Bite, of course. I already said all the moves. Bite was there just for a bit of fun there, so I could, set my Bite up and maybe get hit really hard. Or tank it. It's fairly bulky, so it can take defensive hits quite well. Alright, so Vaporeon's going to go for another Muddy Water. I really like the animation for that too. And that's my Beware down. So things are not looking great at the moment. I'm really in a spot of bother. The Vaporeon is very, very tanky too. Okay, so we've got Randy here. I'm feeling a bit randy at the moment. All right, so we have the I think it's Wiki or no, it was one of the berries there. I can't remember which one it was at the moment. Now I'm going to take that muddy water really badly there. Now this is a physical set. Now I wanted to include some fighting moves on it because I thought that'd be more appropriate for WWE. So I have Darkest Lariat. I've got Cross Chop. I've got Body Slam. And I've got Acrobatics. So I thought, all 4 of those moves are like absolutely perfect for this theme. Now, swapping out my Incineroar here into my M-Ball, it wasn't exactly the easiest check in the world either, because my last 2 Pokemon were both Fire types. This was a special defensive M-Ball. I had Rest, Sleep Talk, Will-O-Wisp, and Power Up Punch there. It actually tanked that rather nicely. It's got some nice health too. Also had, I think I had Rocky Helmet on, no, I had Rocky Helmet on my Beware. That's what I had it on. Okay, so Vaporeon somehow hangs on there. It's going to go for another Muddy Water against my M-Ball. I can't really swap out. As I said, I've only got 2 Fire types left. I went for Rest here. However, that's going to be too much for my M-Ball to take. So I'm now 1-3 down here. So things are definitely not good. However, the Vaporeon finally dies there to the Toxic. So I need to try and get back into this battle. We have a Leaf on here. Now, unfortunately, since I gave it all those fighting style moves for WWE, I didn't have a Fire type move here, so I was in a little bit of trouble. So here I went for the Acrobatics. X-Scissor, I just hang on there. I'm able to pop my berry there. Now I'm going to get the full power on the Acrobatics there and hit Aqua Berry. And then I'm going to hit the Leaf on with it there. Since Leaf on has nice base defense, it does tank that one, but I do a lot of damage in the process. Leaf ons continue to go for the X-Scissor there, doing just not really enough damage to me. And I'm going to take that out with the Acrobatics. That was awesome there. So the last Pokemon is the Espeon. Now, I was thinking, well, this one's probably GG because there's, Dazzling Gleam's going to be able to take me out. However, they didn't have Dazzling Gleam. They must have had some other coverage moves, and Shadow Ball was definitely not enough to take out my Incineroar there. And I'm going to finish it off with the Darkest Lariat. And that is the first battle there. I was kind of clutched back to get into that one there. With my team. Now, Stealth Rocks were a huge problem with this team too. Like, it was terrible. Alright, so the second trainer was against, I think the username was someone on my chat. They're going to lead with a Totodile, which is cool. I was looking forward to seeing what this would be. Alright, so leading with Warren again this time. I got some good use out of him in this battle for sure. Alright, so there's not too much I want to do against a Totodile. I'm going to swap in my Beware here. It's a little bit bulky in defense, and I thought that'd be my best bet. However, the Totodile was going to swap out against the Warren. I guess there wasn't too much I could do against it. Alright, so there wasn't loads I could do against a Rakuten. I went for the Bide here, hoping it would go for a strong move like a Liquidation. That's what I was hoping. It doesn't hit me overly hard there. It also have the Rocky Helmet on my Beware too, doing a little bit of damage. Alright, so Rakuten is going to swap out there. Obviously, doesn't want to do any more damage to me with the Bide there, because Unleash Energy is very, very powerful. Now, Delmice is going to come in. It's going to be able to tank that Unleashed Energy, obviously, because it's a Ghost type and it's not going to affect it. Alright, so it's going to go for the Anchor Shot here. Now, that's going to lock me in. However, I do have the Toxic on this set, and I do have Pain Split, so that's what I was counting on. None of my attacking moves like Low Sweep and stuff would actually affect it, though. So, I've got the Toxic up. That's the main thing. I wasn't sure if this was going to be offensive or bulky. I just wasn't 100% sure. Anyway, so it's going to continue going for the Anchor Shot there. I really like that move. It's really cool. I like Delmize itself. It's a very cool Pokemon. Anyway, so I'm getting some extra damage there with the Rocky Helmet. The Toxic is starting to rack up in there nicely too. Now, I can't actually swap here. I actually went for I believe I went for the Pain Split here, because I was a little bit lower than the Delmize, which is good. Togedemaru is going to come in there, and I'm going to get lots of health back, and that's going to do some damage to it too. Okay, so here I can go for the Low Sweep. Togedemaru is going to go for the Toxic here. I thought it may go for like Spiky Shield or something like that. It's just quite a common move on it. Now, here I'm going to go for the Low Sweep here. That animation though. And it does tank that one. Obviously, I've got no attack EVs there, and it's reasonably bulky itself. So I'm going to take a little bit of damage from the Iron Barbs there, and from, obviously, from the Rocky Helmet. So it's got the Rocky Helmet and Iron Barbs. Now, I'm also poisoned. However, Togedemaru is going to go for the Spiky Shield there, and I'm going to hit it and take myself out. However, it would have taken me out with a Zing Zap anyway, so that's fine. I was expecting to lose this matchup in the end anyway. Okay, so the poison's going to take my Beware out, and that's down there. So I've lost one of my tanks a little bit too early on in the game there for my liking, but I didn't. I kind of didn't have much choice there. So swapping in my Go-Goat, I can go for the Hidden Power Ground now, since I actually can outspeed it. If you remember previously, I did hit with a low sweep, so it does have that -1 in speed there. The Go-Goat is max special attack and max speed. I'm pretty sure that's what I gave it. Okay, so we have the Araquanid coming in here. There's absolutely nothing I can hit this thing with. Once again, in these two battles, I actually didn't have the Gracium Z on it, so it would have helped out a hell of a lot because I was able to hit it with a much harder attack, and I wouldn't have to charge up either. Okay, so it's going to be a lunging Araquanid here, so it's a physical set there. Going for the Solar Beam there. Does fairly good damage considering how bulky it is in special defense. Bloom Doom would have done so much damage. It probably nearly would have taken out if that. Anyways, I'm going to get taken out by the lunge. That's my Go-Goat down. Sorry, the Leech Life, and that's my Go-Goat down there, unfortunately. So I have to get back into this game. So swapping in Randy, the MVP of the last battle. Here I can go for the Acrobatics. That was my best bet against this thing. Araquanid is actually going to swap out there, and in comes the Fat Rat. Okay, so here I can go for the Crush Chop because I knew that would be a really good move against it. Acrobatics doesn't really do too much there. I've got an item, so it's not hitting exactly the hardest move in the world either. Now, Faticate's going to go for the Bulk Up here, and Crush Chop actually misses the, obviously, the obvious one-hit KO there. Now, I knew Raticate would swap out. I was like, could I go for the Darkest Lariat, or maybe it's going to stay in? I took the chance there, and it's going to be able to swap into that Cross Chop. However, I do have Darkest Lariat to hit it with, but I didn't really want to lose that too early on. So, swapping in Embor here. There wasn't lots I wanted to swap into this one either, so it's going to go for the Earthquake there, which is a good move against this fire types, and that's going to take me out in one shot. I'm very special defensive, but not so defensive. So that's my Embor down there. Poor Embor. Okay, Embor does make a return in the bloopers though. Okay, so bring in Bear Tech here. Now I need to get up the Hail or just go straight for Blizzard here. I was thinking what my options were. I was very much down in this battle too. I only actually had taken one Pokemon out. Now, out comes the Wormadam Trash Form. Really cool to see this being used. It's a cool line of Pokemon, actually. So, going for the Focus Mist there, and it lands. Doesn't do amazing damage there. It's fairly bulky itself, and obviously, Beartic's special attack isn't the greatest in the world either. Okay, so we have a Metal Burst set there, which is interesting. Now, here I was thinking, well, it could go for Metal Burst again, or it could go for... I actually expected Gyro Ball the first turn. I'm going to go for the Hail there so I can get my Blizzards 100% and do some, wreak some havoc on this team, hopefully. Now it's going to go for the Gyro Ball, so I had Metal Burst and Gyro Ball, and that's easily going to take out my Beartic, and that's down. So I'm down to my last two Pokemon here, my Walrein and my Incineroar. Incineroar's down there again. So, I've got my Walrein here. Now I can go for the... I went for the Aqua Tail here, I'm pretty sure, because I half expected a swap. Okay, so we have Delmos coming in, obviously that grass type there. So Aqua Tail is going to land, thank God. It's a little bit more powerful than Waterfall, but at the cost of some accuracy there. So, Delmos is going to get hit by the Toxic and the Hail there, which isn't going to quite be enough to actually take it out there. So, since I was locked into Aqua Tail, I just have to cross my fingers and hope it hit, which it did, and thank you, that's Delmos down. I do like Aqua Tail's animation there too. Alright, so that's cool. I finally got a second Pokemon down. Like, it was like 2-5 at the moment. Okay, so Faticate's going to come back in here. So Bugger just going straight for the Aqua Tail again. It's going to go for the Endeavor there, since it has a lot less health than me there. I just absolutely demolish it with the Aqua Tail, so that Banded Aqua Tail is really doing wonders for me at the moment. Also, I'm not getting hit by the Hail either, considering I'm an Ice type, which is cool. Alright, so Wormadam's going to come out. I'm going to go for the Aqua Tail. I know this thing has Metal Burst already, but I have to go for it. It doesn't quite kill. And I'm going to go for, I'm going to go down to the Metal Burst here, obviously there, and that's going to take out my Walrein. So the last Pokemon is my Incineroar. There is still 3 Pokemon left, so I really have to try and clutch this game here. So once again, I don't have a fire move, but I've got the 4 fighting moves. I thought, bugger it, I hope Darkest Lariat will just be enough to take this thing out. Now it's going to go for the Sucker Punch, just getting a little bit of chip damage on me there, which is fine. Now, maybe obviously thinking that I had a fire move already there, but I didn't, so that was probably just enough to take out the Wormadam there. It's quite bulky in its defenses. Alright, now we have the Totodile coming out here. Now, going for the Darkest Lariat again, that was my main stab, obviously. I didn't want to go for I was thinking of going for Cross Chop to go for a crit there, but I thought it would miss. So, obviously, it is definitely Everlight. So, it's going to go for the Sheer Force Waterfall there. Does a shitload of damage to me there. Doesn't quite activate my berry there. However, it's going to go for the Aqua Jet there. Just misses the kill, and I'm actually going to be able to pop my berry there and get a crap load of health back, which is really good there, more than I had before. Here I'm going to go for the second Darkest Lariat there. Now, the first damage, I must have got a min, and then I got a max roll there. So that's the Totodile down there. Pretty cool seeing that being used there. So the last Pokemon is the Arachnoid, which I can go for the Acrobatics for, and it's already taken prior damage too. Acrobatics is going to be at its full potential with no item, taking the Arachnid out, and that is game. So that clutch there. Thank you guys for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed these. Watch them damn bloopers.
John Cena back live on Monday Night Raw. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. From out of nowhere. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.